Okay, so yeah, this is when we have the previously on Convoholics. Previously on Convoholics.
For those who can't see or have never heard this podcast before, which would be all of you.
Everybody. You just randomly were like, we would make really good podcast people. And I was like, hey, yeah. Like a percussionist.
Yeah, I know. And she's beatboxing.
Nope, we are not.
No?
Delete. You're hungry?
That's the sweet.
Always. Oh, you like food? I like food.
It was.
Did we just become best friends? Yup. These are my natural faces. How dare you?
Can you tell the differences between me and Frank Sinatra? Or
Yes. Do you wanna get it started? You wanna start it?
let's get it started.
You wanna just dive right in?
Head first.
Whoa.
Welcome to Convoholics.
Welcome.
Our pilot podcast.
Our pilot podcast. Oh, we've come so far.
Oh, yes,
How
from
did
a tiny little seed in our minds.
In your mind, actually.
Well, one in both of our minds. Let's
watered
just say.
it.
Yes, a little bit of love and care
Little bit.
along the way.
A little bit.
And then, honestly, probably
Yeah.
just about 9 months later,
Yeah.
here we are.
Here we are.
Birthed
Only
into existence.
9 months later.
Something like that. It honestly feels like it probably has been that long.
Oh,
But who
Lord.
knows? Because
Yeah, who
as
knows?
we go, COVID times.
COVID times,
could
in the
tell me it
before
was-
times, because that's when we talked about it, in the before times.
In the before times.
In the before times. Well, welcome to our first salute.
Salute. Excellent.
Cilantro.
We should probably introduce ourselves to our adoring fans.
We could just keep talking about how this is our first time, and
You could
we
just be
have
a
no
total
idea what
tease.
we're doing. So thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Convoholics.
That lovely young lady to my right is Andrea K. Detling.
Oh, thank
And
you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Yeah.
The podcast host that this podcast deserves. And I am Patrick A. Grover.
Oh, I thought I was going to say your name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Say
it's
it,
okay.
say it.
No,
We can do
because
that.
I mean,
We
you
can
just
cut
said it, so it's. I mean, because you said my name, and I thought we were going to. This guy over here is Patrick.
We can totally do that. Yeah, I can totally just edit all
This
that
girl
little
over
this moment
here.
out.
You keep leaving me hanging, man.
I'm sorry. I'm editing all that out. Go ahead. 3, 2, 1.
This guy over here is Patrick.
Thank you. And we are the Convoholics.
You were
as
supposed to
we've
say
been-
my name after.
After?
Yeah, because I go, this guy is Patrick. This girl is Andrea. And
You didn't
we
tell
are
me that
Convoholics.
part.
I thought it was just assumed.
No. All right.
Wow,
let's-
do we start all over? I think
Oh,
we
no,
should start
no,
all over.
God, no.
Hi, welcome to Convoholics.
I like
This
the
guy
beginning.
over here is Patrick.
This girl over here is Andrea K. Detling.
Whoop, whoop.
What?
Thank you for tuning in to our first ever Convoholics podcast. We have no idea what we're doing.
It's okay, but we're going to find it along the way, and we hope that you guys will stick with us.
Yes.
Because we promise you, if nothing else, you will be entertained.
Entertained. Welcome and
Yes. We are
Yes.
we are coming to you from the Carol Hickey Studios in Austin, Texas.
yes, thank you, Carol Hickey.
Thank you, Carol Hickey.
Go have an acting class with her sometime. Actors
do.
out there.
Please do.
Yeah.
You might, in fact, learn something. Or,
Yeah. You never stop perfecting your profession.
Yes. How do we know so much about acting, and why are we in an acting studio, you ask?
I'm curious.
Because we are a pair of Austin actors.
Yes, we are.
And
Yes,
we
we are.
decided that instead of waiting around to let other people give us creative things to do,
Yeah.
that we were going to do the creative things on our own.
Yeah.
And thus, here we are.
Here we are. What did you say? Like 9 months later?
Yeah, 9 months later.
9 months later, here
It
we
really
are.
was. We birthed the podcast. It was not easy. It was a lot of labor. I wouldn't recommend it to the faint of heart. But if you're willing to put in the work, you could be here one day.
No, you just talked that like so far up. It wasn't that bad, you guys. We were just lazy. We were just lazy, and
How
we could
dare
never.
you.
Well, we could never like think of anything that we really wanted to like do.
Yeah,
We
true.
still don't really have a game plan. We were just like, we're just going to dive into this.
We have an outline here.
Don't show them what's happening.
That's okay.
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
No.
You just gave away our secrets.
I think we'll be okay.
Anyways, welcome to the first ever Convoholics podcast.
Yes.
To you, sir.
To you, ma'am. And just so you know, if you're wondering, why do we do this other than just for a creative outlet?
Yes.
We do it for the liquid.
We do it for the liquid.
Yes. And
liquid.
what is our liquid for our very first podcast?
Oh, yes. Tell us about it. Patrick, you brought this in. It's lovely.
This is the super awesome lager from Austin Beer Works.
That's its name.
Yes.
Super awesome.
I felt like we needed good vibes for the first podcast.
Absolutely.
And super awesome really just felt like it was lending its energy to us.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah. No,
shall we
absolutely.
pop the top?
We shall.
Here we go. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. That's why you popped the top like away from the technology.
You learned the lesson from last time.
Well, thanks for tuning in. We're about to have some technical difficulties.
It's okay. We'll throw in one of those little clips.
Cheers. Delicious.
We are going to try, and I think succeed, with every podcast introducing our drink for the evening and making sure that it is a local beverage of some sort.
Local, you know. Let's promote all of our local people out there.
Make sure we're
Artists,
taking care of the people that are taking care of us.
Exactly. Especially during this difficult time.
Oh my God. COVID?
Oh.
Guys, have you heard of it?
Let me
pretty
tell
bad.
Let me tell you.
It's rough stuff.
Ooh.
You don't want to deal with that if you can avoid it.
Just turn off your phones.
Wear a mask.
Turn off the news.
My God, turn off the news.
Just turn off, man.
We are hoping when you are turning off all those other things that you are turning on this podcast because we try to be a bit of a I see what you did there. We try to be a little bit of a reprieve from the day-to-day stress of the news and of the COVID and of life in general.
Oh, life.
Exactly. You can just come in, turn off your brains for a few,
You were going to say hours.
I was going to say hours.
Were we doing this for hours? I'm not prepared.
I could honestly go for however long it needs to be.
Jeeba divas. All right, well.
That's all that matters.
Hold on to your butts. We're going to be here a while, everybody.
Get comfortable.
Go ahead. Get comfortable.
Yeah,
take those shoes off.
Take shoes off, pants off,
Yes.
Yeah.
Bra off for those who wear one.
Exactly. Ladies, I don't know anything about that, but I hear that it's a struggle. And your plight is my plight. So
I will tell you, though, for in the before time, it was like a normal thing. But then we hit COVID. I didn't wear a bra for months on months on months.
Nice.
And when I
feel like we could be veering into after hours podcast territory.
That's not what I was trying to say. I was simply saying that when I put on a bra again to go out in public.
Of course, yes. Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know. I think I had my first audition, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta strap these babies back up." You know?
Yeah.
It was so weird. It's such a weird, constricting, It's not funny. You have no idea.
It's not funny, but the visuals that came to my head were hilarious.
Do I dare ask?
No. It's an after hours podcast.
All right,
well, which
put a pin in it.
What is after hours podcast? You ask?
Oh yes.
Yep.
So we like to keep this, or I guess we decided. Did we? We decided.
Yeah.
Okay. We decided
mm-hmm.
that the Convoholics podcast is going to be, maybe PG-13 friendly. PG-13 friendly.
Yeah, for the kids.
I got a niece and nephew, and I've got parents.
I have children, and they're
they could tune in.
Exactly, and they need any excuse they can to let an F-bomb fly whenever they want to.
Beep.
So if they see me doing it,
Yes.
that's basically just giving them carte blanche to do whatever the hell they want.
And then things won't be so pleasant with the wifey.
No, and no again.
Yes.
Although, if we're talking about F-bombs, she's very familiar. Just saying.
You had to just throw me under the bus first chance you got, huh?
Why? How's that throwing you under the bus?
Oh, I thought you were talking about me during the pre-show.
No. I'm talking about my wife.
Thank God. I'm sorry.
Who I'm assuming...
You're great.
Yeah, I'm assuming she's going to be listening to this and watching it. I love you, hun.
I love you too. We've never met in person, but I dig your vibe. We met on the computer. During that
through Zoom.
Zoom
audition practice.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Exactly. No.
We're gonna hang out. We're gonna be best friends. I'm excited.
It's gonna happen. I look forward to y'all talking behind my back. Oh, bleep. God.
Dang it!
I already
after all of that, you messed
literally
up.
Right after that. Anywho, we'll bleep that later. You were talking about the After Hours podcast and what it entails.
There's an idea that we're throwing around. We're going to have an After Hours podcast. That's a little bit more rated R for
mature viewers.
Yeah, let's say that.
I think that's, ones that, want to see this podcast, but with dare I say the bra off? Perhaps. I feel like that's an accurate assessment.
You know what? That's perfect. Yes. Yes. After Hours will be coming straight at you. Bra off. I feel like I should take mine off and you should put one on. And it should just be reverse.
All's fair, honestly.
All right.
If that's what you want to do, I'll do it for the viewers. I would do it for the clicks.
You know what? I bet you would.
Yeah, I'm shameless. I don't care.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you are.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Anyways, that'll be coming sometime soon.
Yes.
Stay tuned. ... Anyways, we just been rambling fools, haven't we?
I know, but we got to make sure that people know who we are.
I know, because this is the first time, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, we're only going to do this once, okay? We have social media stuff, okay? It's just out there. Take a look at it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to promote it every time. Yeah. I'm not a big fan when people do that. I want to fast forward it. Yeah. But just look up Convoholics, and then boom, bang, bong, there we are.
If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm pointing at the bottom of the screen right now, which is where social media handles will be.
Are you putting it right there?
Yeah, exactly. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Am I missing anything else?
I don't know. That's just find us. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
We're doing this for ourselves.
We really are.
You're just along for the ride.
You're welcome, America. And surrounding nations, I assume. I'm thinking big here.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Convoholics International.
First podcast, and we are already international.
It's called Shooting Your Shot. And
it has been
swish.
Overshot.
Wow, that's the
was that super negative? Was I just super negative?
The kind of negativity that I don't need right now.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Let me bring you back up.
Now that we've gotten the introductions and the social media's crap and all that and the liquid out of the way.
We did it.
Let's have a conversation.
I would love to have a conversation today with you.
Is there anything that's been on your mind over the past couple of days?
Gosh, there's just shenanigans. So much has happened. Blah, blah, blah. No, nothing has happened with me.
Nothing.
No, dude. I mean, I could tell you all the shenanigans me and my cat have gotten into.
I mean, yeah.
She meows a lot. I don't know. She's attached to my hip. She's used to me being home all the time. So, if I move or if I'm, getting ready to go, she's like, meow, 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 meow. I'm like, dude, knock it off.
Look.
Just stop. Just stop.
Look, have you ever thought about the possibility that your cat is dealing with this quarantine just the same as you are?
She's fed up with me?
No, not she's fed up with you, but that she doesn't know what life is going to throw at her next.
Sure.
Cats, I assume, can get COVID. I have no idea. and no one can prove otherwise.
I actually
So,
supposedly there is a, like, excuse me.
cat COVID?
There's a version of like cat COVID.
Hashtag cat COVID.
Ooh, you should talk closer into the mic because
okay.
it sounds better.
Okay, I'll do that. Hashtag
Well, I mean,
cat COVID.
not too close.
Yeah, okay.
Let's be like
I'll
right
get
there.
it right here.
Be casual about it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're still figuring stuff out.
It's like I'm nursing a beer, except it's a microphone. Is this not?
So, anyways.
No.
Is that how you nurse your beer? That's cool. Okay, so yes, keep going, please.
You, with your judgment about how I nurse my beers aside,
I wouldn't judge you.
That felt judgy.
No.
You need to be more sympathetic to your cat and your cat's needs. D, I've seen her.
I love her.
She seems lovely.
She is lovely. She is my little ball of joy. She's my longest relationship.
There is a segment of the population that felt that so hard in their souls just now.
Dude.
I'm not even saying like women, men too.
What are you implying?
Just
because I'm a lady?
No. I was saying, I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there that has a cat that they're just staring at and just like, it's you and me till the end, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh jeez. What?
Nothing,
what? Just say it.
Nothing. I have nothing good to say. Well, so I'm going to take the advice of my mother and just shut the hell up about it. In that case.
Well, I mean, now I'm just kind of curious, but you know what? I'm just going to listen to your mother and accept that advice. No, it's Let's move on.
It's fine. What doesn't matter what the relationship is, whether it's human to human or human to feline.
Sure.
As long as you have a stable relationship in your life, that's better than a lot of people can say.
I also like kidnap my sister's dog from time to time. I love that little pup. Oh my gosh. Her name's Tina.
Nice. Hi,
and
Tina.
she's an Aussie. And
nice.
She's just the cutest little pup ever.
She's
really not a pup. She's like 6.
What's your sister's name? Shout her out.
Monica Detling.
Monica.
Oh!
Hey, Monica.
That's my little sister, y'all. A lot of y'all ask if she's older or if I'm older. Who's the eldest?
I'm not answering that.
Well, I'm telling you.
I'm
the older one, even though like no one like accepts it. She's way more mature than I am. Love you.
This is a good question, actually, that pops into my head. When was the last time you get carded, like, fairly often?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You don't anymore?
No.
Well, you got the facial hair.
Yeah, exactly. The
That's
facial
a thing.
hair, for the most part, just puts people at ease. I have people that, at like certain restaurants you go to, they're like required to ask how old you are.
Oh yeah, when I bartended back in the day, it was like, look, I'm not I'm not losing my liquor license for you just because you're a crazy college kid. Like, I know, just show me your ID, dumb. Give it to me. I don't care.
Did you have any like
people get offended?
They get offended?
They get offended. I take it as a compliment. I'm like,
every time I've seen it been as a compliment to people.
Yes.
Usually. Or maybe it's just the people that I'm hanging out around.
I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I'm still 21.
Thanks.
Jeez.
Oh my God. If I could go back.
If I could turn back time.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, well, you set me up.
Yeah, exactly.
I had to.
No. I was totally. We were around the same page there. I was Chris Paul with the lob. You were LeBron James with the dunk. Good. It was good. It's good stuff. Yeah. There's gonna be plenty of sports references. Just so you're aware.
Oh, wait, you're saying that to me like...
I'm saying that to everybody.
Get ready.
Yeah. I said it to the audience, and now I'm
specifically
saying it
to me.
Yeah.
Well, that's a surprise for me, as it is to you.
I will try to make sure that they're not too out there.
Cool.
Yeah, that's why I made sure to throw LeBron James in there, because I'm assuming you know who
everybody knows LeBron Bron.
Okay. Oh, Bron. You know him like that. I see.
So Anyways.
Oh, she doesn't want to talk about it. It's fine. Your close relationship with LeBron James.
You know. I say hi and I pretend he says hi back. It's fine. Anyways.
One of these days he will respond.
You think?
Of course. Why wouldn't he?
Well, because he doesn't know me. And he probably doesn't know that I say hi to him. Like,
semantics.
Hello in spirit. I don't know. He's going to feel it one day and he's just going to like randomly like, hello, right back. You know? Like he's just going to be like on the court and just randomly be like,
who was that?
What?
Yeah.
I felt a breeze.
And then he's going to screw up and mess up a dunk or something like that.
Oh, no. Then he makes the three-pointer. Come on, man.
Sure.
It's not a negative thing. Me saying hi to somebody is not a negative thing. He's going to win the game.
I wasn't trying to make it a negative.
Jeez.
Okay, it's fine.
Anyways. All right, moving on. What's on your mind, Patrick, lately?
What is on my mind?
Yep.
Here's what's on my mind. And it was something that just occurred.
Here it comes.
Recently. Like on the drive over to the studio to record this podcast.
Oh.
We're considering moving to a different house.
This is not what I thought you were going to talk about.
Yeah, no. I'm saving that one for later.
Oh,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm saving it for later. That's going to be a hell of a conversation. But anyway, we're thinking about moving to a different house.
Okay.
Coming up within the next, I'd say like 3 or 4 months, something like that.
Wow, that is super quick.
Yeah. And part of the process, I guess, for it was my wife having to go online and fill out this profile for our housing searches.
Are you buying or are you renting?
Buying.
Woof.
Yes.
that is a big thing.
Big wolf. Big wolf.
It's a process, man.
Oh no,
been there. It's a process.
It would be basically my first time, so I'll fill you in on how all that shakes out.
Dude, I just had my first time. That's where I'm living now.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks, but this isn't about me. It's about you. So please continue.
It can be about.
I'm just saying, like, I see the conundrum you're in right now. It's a lot.
Did I say it again?
Conundrum?
I swear you said conundrum.
I probably did. We're gonna rewind this later.
I really want to do that.
La, la, la. I didn't do enough warm-ups at the beginning. My tongue is doing weird things.
Well, work on it. Jesus, I will take care of this for us while you work on your warm-ups.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I think I did say that. I'm gonna flub up a lot, so just get ready for that.
It's okay. It's what makes us endearing. We mess up. So it's okay.
We're human.
Oh my God. Imagine that.
Aww.
Anywho.
Yes, please continue.
Because we will ramble.
Yes.
My wife wanted me to fill out this housing profile in order to determine the ideal house for us. Or in my mind, what the ideal house would be.
Yeah.
And the questions on this survey thing made me realize that I have literally never in my life thought about what type of house I would actually want to live in.
Never.
Interesting. I've just sort of, is this apartment affordable? Mm-hmm. Great. This is where I'm living right now.
Yeah, you take it day by day. I get it.
Yeah, no. I very much have
day.
existed on a day-by-day lifestyle for the most part.
Yeah.
That's a cause due to pocketbook issues more than just about anything else.
Dude, we've all been there.
Oh,
it's cool.
For sure.
Yeah.
But no, it was like, what type of siding do you find most appealing for your house?
Siding?
Yes.
Like the siding?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Sure. Maybe that's it. And I had no real answer for that.
Sure. Who would?
What do you need to have in your living room in order to really make your house pop? I don't know.
A fireplace.
I guess.
Right?
But I mean,
That's
I
something.
have a couch usually. I picture a living room in my head, and I see a couch, I see a TV,
Yeah.
and that's basically it. Maybe a beanbag chair in the
Ooh,
corner or something like that.
yes.
I don't know.
Like one of those, like, what are they called? Poofs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those poofs.
Poof,
That's
baby.
basically
Give me a poof. I want a poof. Poof all day.
maybe for Christmas.
Yes.
But other than that, I'm not thinking that much further ahead
Sure.
about what I want out of a living room or what I want my house to say to friends if I invite them over, which was one of the other questions. I don't care.
Really?
No.
What? No. I mean, like, it asked you that.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
is.
Like, what do you want your house to say to your friends when you invite them over? That I'm living under a roof and I'm okay?
Here's a place to sit.
Yeah. Here's a chair. I want them to come in and be like, okay, Patrick's doing, he's fine. He's not homeless.
He's all right.
He's not desolate. That's all I really care about. I don't need to show like, this guy's got money.
I want the ensemblance of... Nope, I got nothing. I was trying to think of something like bizarre, like like in Beetlejuice, like when she like redecorates the house and it's just like total Tim Burton. Like, I want you to come in my place and just get a real good feel of Tim Burton.
Yes.
I want to hear some Danny Elfman in the background.
That's what I should have put on there. Like, what do you want your house to say to people? This guy really loves Tim Burton. like a lot. He's got a bit of an issue with his Tim Burton obsession.
We should leave.
Some of the angles that he's using and the colors that he has in this house are deeply disturbing.
It's all black. It's all black and gray. And for some reason, he's painted circles under his eyes.
I was just about to say there's like a weird amount of eyeballs just like around. I don't feel safe here right now.
No, it's interesting.
But no, I bring it up in part just because it makes me worry. Like, is that something that I should be concerned about?
People thinking...
Or just just thinking about like the type of house that I should have, and maybe I should be more forward thinking or thinking in a more settled way, because usually I'm not necessarily thinking like that. Most of the times I'm always thinking with actor brain about like what's next, what's the next thing, what's the next thing, what's the next thing, doing what you have to do in order to
listen and respond. Listen and respond.
Exactly. Listen. Thank you for listening and responding.
Yes, this is what we do.
Yeah, no.
This is
our trade, guys. No. Yeah.
Yes, and
you're looking at a couple of professionals, like trained professionals. I don't know what you guys thought this was, but.
I'm really taking in what you're saying right now.
Yes.
And I'm truthfully responding.
And I am recognizing and hearing the responses that you were giving.
Thank you.
They are manifesting within me.
Ooh.
And I am delivering back responses to you.
Oh, what a vicious tennis game we got going.
It's a little circle of life going
on. Ooh, nah, I shouldn't do that.
Don't worry, I'll lower the volume later.
Thank you.
It's good, but I'm not mad at you for about throwing that song out there.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I will never be upset about hearing that song. I actually have it I have programmed it as my alarm in the mornings.
Oh, what a beautiful way to wake up.
It is, right?
Oh, that would just get me going every day.
Mornings, couldn't get up in the mornings.
Sure.
Just lay in bed for another 30 minutes to an hour.
That's me. Yeah.
Once I changed it, it's like you
get energized. I'm sure, right?
Your feet hit the ground and you're just like, it is time to go.
Today is a new day.
Yes, today is the day that Simba is
Whew.
revealed to the
Whew.
world.
You're
and
talking
I
to me and
am
I'm
here
getting
for
like
it.
goosebumps right now. Like, look at this. Look at this. Goosebump-a-mania.
You're welcome for the bumps.
Woo!
No, best decision I've made
Yeah.
probably since COVID started. Probably.
It's a long time, man.
Hey, I didn't say I made all good decisions all the time.
No one does.
Yeah,
We're only human.
exactly.
Human. We're only human. We must answer all of these questions about our home. What do you want to live in?
Yes.
What do your friends think?
I don't know. I don't care.
Good. I think that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Are you comfy? Are you happy? Then let your friends think whatever they're going to think. And thank you for inviting me over.
Yeah, I won't invite them over otherwise. You know?
Yes.
It's fine. It's
Yes.
fine.
That's weird. I didn't have to answer anything like that when I was moving.
Really?
But then again, I didn't like, I don't want to go for a house. The house is too big for me. It's just me and my cat, you know? So it's just it's like a small, like 1-bedroom condo.
Did you consult Dee?
Yeah, she was totally like, we had a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She was totally on board.
Okay.
Dude,
No.
don't make me like bring her here. She's like happy as a little clam.
I
don't know. She hates car rides.
Oh my
She's
God.
just going to be all like sick and everything. And then we got to clean her up. And then I don't know. It's kind of a mess. Ugh.
That would be the best though. I could just see her like sniffing around in one of the little blabber bowl or the social bowl,
Probably.
which we're going to talk about in a minute.
Oh, yes.
Because we haven't brought those to light yet.
We have not, have we?
But yeah, and I feel like actually that's a good segue to do so because I'm off my soapbox about.
Was that all? You got it out?
The housing profile made me feel bad about myself and made me wonder if I was actually leading life properly as a mature adult.
Don't let a housing profile define who you are.
It won't. It won't.
You are better than that.
I'm very comfortable with who I am and where I am.
Good for you.
Was just something where
it took you, yeah.
Who do you think you are? Housing profile.
Threw you for a loop.
Yeah. Screw you.
Ooh.
Yeah. I would have said more, but PG-13.
We're about to go after hours right there, bud. Woo.
Let's move on to the Blabber Bowl.
Yes, we will give a brief explanation about our bowls that we may draw from, and then we'll never talk about it again.
Bowls that were beautifully designed by the hostess with the mostess over here.
Stop it.
Yes.
Sometimes I just do things.
I wish we could make this like a QVC sort of deal where they zoom in on the bowl while I'm turning it.
It's really not that big of a deal.
I'm just saying, if we wanted to, we could probably sell these for like 3 easy payments of $7.99, I think, something like that.
I mean, it doesn't get much easier than that, does it?
Yes, please.
Yes, he's got the blabber bowl over there, and I've got the social bowl. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to move it up and the wrong way. There's the right way. Social bowl. I like it. You came up with that little pun.
Yes, no, it was beautiful. It
was beautiful. It just flowed.
Just hit me like a bolt of lightning.
Woo!
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I like to think that I don't come up with ideas. They just sort of pass through me,
That was really deep of you just now.
Was it, or was it really sort of like arrogant? It sounded arrogant.
You were a little pompous. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. A little pompous never hurt anybody.
Nope.
A lot of pompous
is going to cost us all the viewers of this podcast.
I like to think
they're already tuning out.
Well, let's save them by going to the Blabber Bowl.
Yeah, talk about it.
which contains a variety of topics that we have over the course of planning out our podcast thought would be good ideas to expound upon.
Yep.
And we figured we would go to it whenever our initial conversation hit sort of a lull or a dead end.
But we Oh, I'm
No,
so
no,
sorry.
go.
I interrupted. That was
It's
so rude.
fine. It's totally okay.
I was just like catching what you were throwing, and I got too excited, and I threw like right back to home.
It's okay.
Excuse me.
That was a great sports reference.
Thank you.
Yes.
I thought you would like it
Yeah,
since
no,
you talked about it earlier.
Yeah, no, I appreciated the effort.
Boop 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 boop.
It's really good.
It's not going to happen often.
I will treasure it when it does.
Fantastic.
But no. So, whenever we hit a lull in our initial conversations to start off the podcast, we'll go to the Blabber Bowl for usually one topic, maybe two if the first topic ends up being finished off.
Just being a dud.
Exactly. Because you know what? They're
Could
not
happen.
all gems, guys. Okay? Maybe they will be. I don't know. I don't want to sell our podcast short.
Jeez.
But I don't want everybody to come in here thinking that everything's going to be Shakespeare.
Woo.
It's
not.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. It was a little aggressive.
Sorry, guys.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, I felt it. I'm like moving away a little bit. God.
I'm gonna go to the Blabber Bowl before the viewers get
and
upset.
feel free to like write us. I don't know. Tell us something you want us to like talk about. We'll throw it in the bowl. See what happens.
Throw it into the Blabber Bowl. We can talk about it. If you have a question for the social bowl.
Questions. We love answering all types of questions.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You can throw the questions out at any of our social media handles.
We're not talking about that anymore.
At convoholics@gmail.com.
That's the last plug.
Just had to throw it out there.
I know. That's the last plug. I swear.
Until the end, and then it's over. There's no more after that. We won't talk about it anymore.
Okay.
I am unfolding said.
You're trying.
Paper. Yeah, I'm trying. Failing a little bit here, but
you could just put the mic down and use two hands.
The mic is me.
Okay, I'm excited. Here we go. What is it?
Okay.
There's a lot happening.
Human morale versus truth. Social contract. Opinions versus facts.
Oh, that one was you.
That was me?
That one was totally you.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm absolutely sure because I was like, whatever. This was like one of our like meetup conversations where we were talking about like how like so everybody has their own personal opinion about things.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this was when like COVID was like still kind of super fresh on the table.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and still people would want to ignore the facts because they were so like, this is my opinion. So is that ringing a bell?
It does, because it reminded me of one of my favorite quotes, which I think I said to you at that moment, which is, you are not entitled to an opinion. You are entitled to an informed opinion.
Yes.
And I believe that with every fiber of my being. I don't care what your opinion is on something. If it's not backed up by facts, your opinion can kick rocks. It really can. Now, obviously, when I say that, I'm referring to things of a serious nature. If you're giving me your opinion on, I don't know, Karate Kid or something like that.
Because everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
Sure. You can disagree about whether or not Karate Kid is a Hall of Fame, Mount Rushmore 80s movie.
I'm all about Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
I'm Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. Yes.
Did that just spark something else?
It just made me remember that I cannot wait until season 3 of Cobra Kai comes on Netflix. It's going to be fantastic. Oh my God.
I know.
Johnny
So
Lawrence
good.
is my dude.
You gave me goosebumps again. Oh, you're going to have to take this into after hours. Oh my God.
But no. Just opinions versus facts. It's very important because it seems like nowadays we're getting more and more comfortable with this idea of alternative facts, or I have my own set of facts and you have your set of facts, and we're just going to agree to disagree because we believe that all these facts that are coming in are legitimate ones. And it's important, if dare I say vital, to the health and stability of this country in general, to make sure that we as a nation understand the difference between a fact and an opinion, and the difference between facts that are made up and facts that are backed up by evidence and research and science. Because if we don't, we're never going to get to a point where we'll be able to agree on anything. And if we're not able to agree on anything, eventually the country's gonna crumble. And that's the scary end game of all of this that we're dealing with right now in terms of the pandemic and social justice issues and just everything in between that seems to lead us down. Either you're on one side of an issue or you're on another, and there's no in between ground between the two. No one's interested in finding that in between ground. They're just interested in focusing on what makes them comfortable, and those facts that they can make up and find anywhere that they want to online during this day and age make them comfortable. And you can stay there for a while, and that's great. And you can have those feelings of comfort that will and stay in your bubble. But eventually, that bubble is going to break because
pop. Bubbles pop.
Yes, bubbles pop. Sorry. Eventually, bubbles pop, either usually through pressure from the outside. And once you are outside of that bubble, you can either choose to work with people that you disagree with, or you can choose to, I'm not sure what the right word is, but basically become the equivalent of a parasite on this society that's only purpose is to bring it down. And I know which side of that I want to be on. And that's the side that is more interested in what is real and not what is fiction. What is fact and not what is opinion. Masked as fact. That's really all I had to say about it.
That last little bit sounded like something straight out of a Marvel movie.
Nice.
We're drawing a line in the sand. You got to choose your side.
Nice.
That's what it reminded me of.
I will take, that's the best compliment you've ever given me.
Ever?
Pretty sure. Compare me to a character, which character though?
I mean, I was just in general saying.
Oh, just in general?
I was just.
But like if you visualize it in your head, like on like the big screen, like you're sitting there, bowl of popcorn.
Yeah.
What character?
Well, I mean, a lot of them said you got to pick a side. You know, like during Civil War.
Okay.
You know, that was a lot of Iron Man.
Yeah.
That was a lot of Captain America.
That's what I was hoping.
Do you want me to
that's what I was
tell
trying to coax
you
that out of? Yeah.
Captain America.
Yes.
You reminded me of Captain America.
Thank you.
Just now.
Gee, oh
I was
my
like,
God.
oh my God.
Really?
Yes. Sure? You said it, and then you were
Captain
like
America.
holding on to your guns the way, like,
Wow.
I know my side.
Oh my God. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Oh,
now
so
that's
nice.
the best compliment I've ever given him.
No, but to make sure that this is a conversation and not just a monologue on my end, how do you feel regarding the idea of opinions versus facts and what is seen as facts and what is actually just more like basically the era of fake news, essentially?
Well, I think it also has to deal with like people's like perspective on things. Everyone has their own unique way of looking at things. Like some people, when they first watch Karate Kid, they're like, this guy is right and that guy's wrong. But then you soon realize, you know, I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about Cobra Kai.
So we're clear. From the very first viewing of Karate Kid, I was this LaRusso kid's a dick.
You were one of those who could spot it right away.
Couldn't stand him. So like, no,
wow,
get away from Johnny Lawrence's girl, man.
Oh,
What the hell?
Do you think she's coming back?
She has to be.
Right?
They set that up at the
well,
end.
I mean, she just
Spoiler.
Oh, sorry. Bleep, bleep. Because she was in, God, what is that Prime show that she was in? The Boys.
Okay.
She was in The Boys. Okay. Yeah, for the first season. She was in there a couple of times for the second. But they kind of... Spoiler.
Jesus.
Spoiler. This is bad. This is bad. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
We can bleep that out. It's fine.
Chances are she may not be around.
Over all of this that you're saying right now, all you're going to hear is just me saying, spoiler, 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 just over and over again.
I love it. But chances are good, though. She's got, like, an opening to be on that show.
Karate Kid. And that would take that show to just a whole other level.
I would love it.
I'm not sure anybody's really prepared for right now. I've never seen a show like that one a TV show based off of a film that incorporates so many of the original characters into the TV show.
Right.
It's phenomenal.
So phenomenal.
The only complaint I ever hear from people is that it's corny sometimes, and I'm just like, that's what it's supposed to be.
It is, for sure.
It is. It's exactly
but it's
what
like,
supposed to be.
Like dad jokes, you know, they're enjoyable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Spoiler, would a fight like that ever happen in a high school?
That was the most ridiculous. Well, did you see, like, poor guys, they boost up all these people with low self-esteem, kind of the nerdy crowd. That's how they made it look, and then they split them up. And so the bullies were actually, like, gone, and it was just these two groups fighting each other when they were, like, best friends at the beginning. And it's like, I don't know. Good show, though. Good show.
I wasn't mad at it.
Spoiler.
Yeah, it's just going to be like a red alert.
I wasn't mad at it either, because it is what it is, Yeah. It's fun. It's fun and entertainment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. How are we feeling?
Excuse me. I burped.
Nice.
I think it's time for a commercial break.
Yeah. You think it's time for a commercial break?
It's commercial break time.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't set the timer, but it's commercial break time.
It's fine.
And go.
This episode of Convoholics is brought to you by Rooster's Gentlemen's Club. Rooster's Gentlemen's Club off of 1472 and Waxahachie. Roosters, we put the cock in cock-a-doodle-doo.
That is after hours, man.
I couldn't think of anything else.
No, that was perfect. That was beautiful. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well done.
Oh my God.
Oh, that would be good.
That was great. I apologize to your parents.
Well, it is what it is. Too late now.
Let's move to the social
All right,
bowl,
my turn. I get to draw.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Social
bowl where we answer the question.
We answer
of what the question is. It doesn't matter.
And feel free. Oh, and there's riddles in here too. Remember?
Oh God, I hope it's not a riddle.
I hope it is.
I don't like the dead air time when there's a riddle.
We'll try and edit that out for people. Jeez, last time was like forever.
It was bad.
It's totally a riddle. I feel like you wished subconsciously. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, ready?
Nope.
A riddle alert. Okay, how do you make the number 1 disappear? Do you know? How do you make the number 1
How do you make
disappear?
The number 1 disappear?
Here's where all that dead silence comes into play. You have to guess 3 times.
Why does it have to be 3 times?
It's got to be 3, man.
Oh my God, I really hate this.
Give it a good go. Give it a go.
How do you make the number one disappear?
How do you make it disappear? One is loneliest number. Although I have to say, when I'm alone, I'm really not that lonely.
Nice.
I kind of like being by myself.
I don't mind it either. It's
I like,
thing.
oh, you know.
Yeah, the silence is fabulous.
Oh, silence. Like super quiet. Because
real silence.
Yes. I live in a place where there's no insulation in the walls or the ceilings. You hear the neighbors.
Keep
okay.
Vamping while I figure out this riddle.
Oh, jeebus. All right, here we go. You can hear your neighbors, like walk around, talk around, all that kind of stuff. It's the one thing that I'm just like, I wish I could change about my space. I'm in like the mode of soundproofing everything. I'm going to soundproof the beep, blop, bloop, blop, beep, bop, beep out of my place. I beeped it so you wouldn't have to later.
Nice, thank you.
Oh, because they're like your roommates, you know? They're like roommates. And I didn't live by myself to have roommates.
No, not at all.
But when it's quiet, like when there's like no one walking around, no loud music being played, nobody shouting at each other, because I get it, we're COVID. There's things that build up, you know? People got to release. I get it.
Of course.
But when it's quiet...
It's a beautiful,
mind. I will turn off things. I will, like, if I'm watching TV or if I have music playing, everything just, I turn it all off. Just D's meowing. You shut up. Here's some food. Shut up. Let me just bask in this beautiful silence. Just for a little bit.
Do you add one to it? Because then it's not one anymore, it's two.
Oh, that's good. No, that's not the correct answer, but that's good. That's good.
It took me that long to come
but if you think about it, if you were just add to it, it wouldn't be gone. It wouldn't like go away.
But it would be, instead of one, it's two now, because 1 plus 1 equals 2.
How do you make the number one disappear? So you can't just like, because if you add to it, it's just more
just
of
two
it.
Ones, okay.
It's more of the same thing.
I got you. How do you make the number one disappear?
How do you make it disappear? You got 2 more tries. This is fun for me.
Clearly. God, how many more riddles are in that book?
I really don't know. Because I was just like, I think just a few. I don't know. Because I was like, we got to think of some fun questions, you know? Because I don't know when people are actually going to ask us like things and whatnot. And I don't want to just be serious and answer questions all the time. Oh, let me tell you what this. No, let's make it fun.
Questions. We can make fun questions.
Well, we hadn't yet.
So
this was the next step.
Fun questions, I think.
I mean, they're all right. But
yeah,
okay, guess fun. Again. Ready, go. Okay. How do you make the number one disappear?
How do you make the number one disappear? You subtract it.
Ooh.
Okay,
that's a good one, but it's not right.
Okay, good.
But that's your second choice.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Now I only have to come up with a third wrong answer to mercifully
you might get it.
Put this out of my misery.
Aw, you might get it. I believe in you.
How do you make the number one disappear?
Yeah. Yeah. Feeling it. I feel ya. Nope, this is too much dead silence right now.
It is. I'll probably put a clock in or something.
No, you just...
Some sort of sound.
For the love of Pete.
This is embarrassing.
Paul.
Again, they're probably like, this guy's an idiot. The answer is clearly...
I don't know. Like, I don't... If you know it, write us. No, I don't know. But I do know when you're wrong. Come on, you got one more guess. One more guess. Let's go.
How do you
Ready,
make the
go.
number one disappear? You
You just got to say something, man. There was something there. Let's go.
cut it in half.
Well, no, because it would still be there. But, good job.
God, that was awful. That was
No,
painful.
I mean, good job.
Bad job by me.
How do you make the number one disappear?
Yes.
You add a G before the one,
Gone.
and it becomes gone. I actually said that a little bit. I said, how do you make it gone? I totally thought you picked up on that. And I was like, okay. I just gave read the answer. But you didn't, and I just played it off. Because we're acting. Yeah, and you didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it at all.
You put the G in front of the O, and it becomes gone.
Wow.
And it disappeared.
These riddles are just going to be in my head.
It's going to keep you up at night.
Every time you reach to that social bowl, I'm going to be terrified you're going to pull a riddle out.
I love that, though.
So bad.
That's awesome.
One of these times we're going to flip the script and you're going to... Well, you can't.
Well,
because you
no.
already figured it out.
I mean, you write some, I'll throw it in there.
Fine. Good.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah. Not too great when the shoe's on the other foot.
Wow.
Oh, my God. So, my
Yes.
public shame aside,
Yes.
felt great.
It was awesome.
Should we move on to last call?
Last call. Da, 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 da. Yes, let's move on to last call.
Last call, where we throw out any final thoughts we have regarding just really anything that we're hoping to get off our chest before we put this baby to bed. How are you feeling? Any last thoughts? Any final words for the first podcast?
Deep thoughts.
Doesn't have to be deep. Doesn't have to be deep at all.
Well, I mean, let's check it. We did. We did all the intros.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We did, the liquids and the topics and
knocked out our outline pretty
the
sufficiently.
commercial. Well, we did one commercial. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're into the last call.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We made it. We made it to last
We
call.
did do it. High five, man.
High five to us.
You know what? We'll see. We'll see how things go.
I have last call thoughts.
Yeah.
And
Is it another commercial break?
No, it's not another commercial break. It's not another commercial break.
Those are improv, by the way. I don't know if that's really necessary.
No. That was good. That was
Thanks.
good. Yeah, no. I love it when the jazz fingers
I mean,
come
I'm
out.
sure they could totally pick up on that the first time around. We could. I mean, we'll have it.
Yeah. Take a minute.
Okay.
Take a beat.
I'm just gonna take a knee.
Yeah.
So many words came up all at once, and my brain couldn't handle it. I didn't know how to talk. I had the COVID mush brain just happening right now. You guys witnessed it.
It's the liquid. Don't blame it on the liquid, as Jamie
No,
Foxx would
we
say.
haven't had that much, so I really don't think.
You
I
can't.
think it's just me. I think it was just me. Ooh.
My final thought is that I hope that this is the first of many fantastic,
I hope so too.
enjoyable
Yes.
episodes of the Convoholics podcast.
I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a blasty blast. This is amazing.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is fantastic. We are taking the opportunity
Whoa.
by the reins,
There we go.
Yeah.
Urgh.
We wanted to do something and we did it.
Finally.
Finally, but
But we did it.
by George, it happened.
Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll edit this and put it on a podcast. We're not going to celebrate just yet, folks.
Yeah,
We're gonna
go back and look at this and be like, oh, this is
We're going to make sure
unusable.
We're going to make sure this is published first, and then we'll take it from there, okay?
But seriously, if you guys take anything from this first episode at least, it's that if you have come up with an idea that you think is something that is a good idea,
if you feel it,
and you feel like it's
it in
something
your
that you
bones.
want to do and feel like you have to get
Yeah.
it out of yourself,
Get
out
it
of
out.
your mind and into the world, freaking do it.
These are
man.
some deep thoughts.
Just freaking do
Whoa.
it, because as I can now attest, it is so much easier to live in the world where you are actually doing things that you want to do and stressing about things that are actually important to you, as opposed to stressing about the possibility of the things that you want to do. And make sure that you are... Crap, I lost my train of thought.
Damn, that train. I saw you fall off that train and the train's going and you're like running and trying to catch up with it.
And then it was just like boom,
man.
boom. And then my
Right
body
there.
started to
I
roll.
know. I was like feeling you. And then I was like, oh no.
No.
Help it back up on the train.
Exactly.
We're going real deep this first podcast. I
I just want people to feel inspired to do the things that inspire them.
Absolutely.
That's all.
I'm inspired to do another one of these.
Exactly. Yeah, no.
Here's hoping, right?
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Where's some wood?
Boom,
That's
boom.
that is wood right there.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
That was a little baby knock.
Isn't our
You're gonna
board
knock it
beautiful,
down.
guys?
Stop it.
For those that are actually watching
Stop
on
it.
YouTube. Yeah, no, it's absolutely
Quit.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Who did this?
Stop it.
Who did this?
Stop it.
Wait, was this?
Quit
Was this
it.
you?
You know what you're doing right now. Just stop it.
Oh my God, the detail.
You know, I hope
even-
it's even visible if you're watching this.
I mean, it should be. Should I Vanna White this thing? Should I just
I don't know.
It's
okay.
accentuate? Look at the pattern.
I mean, it's
the flow. It's like water almost.
well, be like water.
Thanks. Nice, Bruce Lee. I got
Boom,
you.
boom.
I got you.
I got you, babe.
Have you seen that documentary?
What documentary?
The Bruce Lee documentary. It's called Be Water. It's so good. It's on ESPN. I highly recommend it.
Okay, well, if you highly recommend it.
I mean, I didn't go Jewish with it. Which I would... God. I just had another thought. Never mind. It's a fine though. I would love to go to a traditional Jewish wedding. I've never been. I've always wanted to go to one, just to be there in that sort of festive atmosphere. Every time they show like a Jewish wedding on television or in a film, it always seems like the absolute best of times, and I want in on that.
I think it's time for another commercial break.
If I have any Jewish
Are you
friends,
still going?
I'm still going with it. If I have any Jewish friends who happen to be going to weddings in the post-COVID future,
For the love of God, invite him.
yes, +1 me, please. I would love that very much. Done. See, that was harmless.
Yep.
That was harmless.
It was harmless.
Nothing bad came from.
Nothing bad came from it. Oh, I was holding my breath the whole time. I was like, where's this going? Commercial break. Commercial break.
That's why when I
Commercial break.
first said, never mind, I'm not going to say it, I was like, no, it's so much worse to not say it at this point.
I mean-
you don't want anybody to think awful thoughts.
Jeebas.
So I just had to make sure that people knew that it was a harmless, just wishing to be
Sure.
a part of the Jewish community in some way.
Oh, commercial break.
You do a commercial
Oh,
break.
is it my turn to do commercial break?
Yeah, commercial break, and then we wrap this baby
We're gonna
up.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay. This podcast of Convoholics is brought to you by Socks on Socks on Socks. Shut up, let me talk. Socks on Socks on Socks. You got those stinky, smelly feet? Don't feel like washing them? Throw out another pair of socks. Just call Socks on Socks on Socks. We've got socks for you. Socks for days. Put another pair of socks on your feet. You're good to go for the rest of the day. Socks on Socks on Socks. Cover them stinky feet. Disclaimer. we are not responsible for people losing their feet. Just take a bath, you filthy animal.
The plane was coming down to land, and one of the wings was a little bit higher than the other for a minute there.
The whole thing was on fire. That was a crash and burn.
But you landed the plane.
Did it land?
It landed.
Were there survivors on that?
There were a few. Yes, the plane was on fire, but it landed on wheels up.
Is it like a Lost episode where everyone actually died? And they have to take like several seasons to figure that out?
Spoiler.
Oh, man. Spoiler. Who hasn't seen Lost now?
I know, I'm kidding.
Spoiler.
I might throw spoilers out there. Like,
do it. Just do it.
Oh.
It's too late.
Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. Sorry.
Spoiler.
People should know this. If you have not seen wait, Sixth Sense.
You were about to say Fifth Element.
I was about to say Fifth Sense. And I was like, wait, we already have 5 senses. Never mind, Sixth Sense.
I don't know. It sounded like you were about to say Fifth Element combined with Sixth Sense, and you just trying to cover for yourself now.
Was Bruce Willis in both of those? Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
So, you want to save that for after hours? Or yes, I think you do.
That whole cast was so pretty.
They were. God bless. Anywho.
Yes.
This has been remarkable.
Yes, it has. What a good first journey. And thank you for coming along with us.
We would like to once again thank Carol Hickey of Carol Hickey's Acting Studio for our location. Would like to give a small shout out to Victor Cepeda, who in many ways has served as our
technical guru?
On-call technical guru.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Vic. If you any actors in the Austin area in need of
taping,
tape
auditions,
he is your man.
Yep.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
And we would not be able to have gotten this thing off the ground without him. So, appreciate you.
Because we don't know technical things at all. We struggle.
The struggle is real. Is real.
I totally understand that now.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, Patrick A. Grover.
Andrea K. Detling.
Please, eat a rainbow.
Go eat a rainbow, man. Just do it. And until next time.